Good evening, everyone. The rain is gone, spring weather is here, and you can feel the intensity of the baseball playoffs all across East Mississippi. At 25-1, West Lauderdale finished the regular season one game shy of perfection, but in the playoffs, the only game that matters is the one in front of you, and the students in Collinsville know that well. Knights versus Itawamba, Will Stokes. This man can pitch, and if you don't believe, see for yourself. Fifth inning, Bridges Thomas, no Josh Hargett, no Hunter Sheffield. Sit down. The future Rebel strikes out the side. Bottom half of the inning. One on for Freddie Franklin. McKay Norlip goes for second. Not going to get it, though. Coach Boatner is like, oh, my goodness gracious. I'm getting too old for this. Won't like that, but he's going to love this. Blake Anderson, like a machine, drives that pitch to left. Franklin scores. West Lauderdale takes a one-game lead over Itawamba. Jerry Boatner keeps on yodeling, and the Knights keep on winning. Game one between Southeast Lauderdale and Morton. Tigers seniors trying to fire up their team before the game. Mason Irby still at the DH spot because of a right elbow injury. Backup catcher Brian Rivers is going to earn his stripes. We're deadlocked at one. Fourth inning. Left fielder James Gibson with the throw. And Rivers with the tag, and he is out. It looked close, but Rivers used his left foot to block the plate and tag the runner on the head. Great play by both players. A very emotional night. Both teams, and two fans actually got thrown out of this game. The Tigers could not generate enough hits at the plate, and they fell 7-1. Game two at Morton. After a long week of speculation, Southern Miss surprised fans Wednesday by hiring Iowa State assistant Doc Sadler to take over the Golden Eagle basketball program. This afternoon, the university introduced the 53-year-old coach to fans and media in Hattiesburg. He coached Nebraska from 2006 to 2012, but spent the last two seasons at Iowa State, where the Cyclones were among the nation's highest-scoring teams. And Sadler took notice.
I was always raised that defense wins championships, and I don't believe that no more. I think offense does. I really do. I think there's a lot of good defensive teams out there. But if you're going to win championships, you've got to be a good offensive team.
Sadler took Nebraska to 3 NITs, but no NCAA tournament victories. He's the 20th men's hoops coach in USM history. All Scholastic coming your way, but first, here's the fishing game forecast from New South Ford and F-Series trucks. Peak activity at 5:20 and then 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Our next All Scholastic team member is a quiet kid from a quiet town. Sweetwater, Alabama offensive lineman Ryan Black isn't known for being loud in the locker room or anywhere else for that matter. But because of the way he played this past season, Ryan didn't have to. 2 seasons, Ryan Black was the shortest offensive lineman for the Sweetwater football team.
I was most proud that I wasn't ever the biggest one. I was always the smaller one out of me and the guy I was against, and I was always proud of how I always kept trying to get better, trying to beat whoever was across from me.
It didn't take long for us to realize that Ryan is a quiet fellow. But behind that calm demeanor is a sensational student who scored a 31 on his ACT and a tough, dependable football player.
You don't ever hear him hardly say a word while he's out on that football field. Every now and then you might hear him say something, but it's not very often. Something's got to really get him going. He just kind of laid back and takes care of his job.
With Ryan lining up as a weak side tackle, the Bulldogs went 21-9 over the last 2 seasons.
He's not a real flashy guy, but he's been steady. I'd say probably one of our steadiest offensive linemen as far as grading out.
Coach Thompson also pointed out that Ryan's brilliant mind helped him as a football player, saying he only needed to hear instruction one time. That sentiment was reinforced when we asked him how he balanced his schoolwork with sporting life, and he gave us a very honest answer.
I just paid attention in class, and it just kind of stuck in class.
It's a simple answer, but when you see Ryan's results, it's hard to argue against it.